Hello, everyone. This is Patrick, and I am back with another edition of Heavy Therapy. And this is the long awaited, hotly anticipated part two of my favorite 10 2021 releases that I missed at the time of putting out my 2021 videos. So, part one, I covered Dipagus, Revulsion, Altered Dead, Atrabilis, and Knoll. And let's see, for part two, I have a combination of physical releases that I haven't shown yet. So I'm actually going to turn this one into a collection update slash 5 releases from 2021 that uh, would have been in my top 40 videos, if top 40 albums video, if I would have heard of these albums at the time that I was making my video. So first up, I really feel like I might have shown this one, but let's talk about it. Either way, this is Intestinal Hex with the Exalted Chambers of Abhorrence. It's a one-man project by Daniel Bonofiglio of Toronto, Canada. He's also in the band Fumes and Gut Void. And I actually believe this project here, Intestinal Hex, is now signed to Transcending Obscurity Records. So I would bet that there's going to be a full length in store maybe next year. Intestinal Hex is modern death metal with nods to old school death metal. I would say for fans of On Death, Untergang, Cannibal Corpse, Morbid Angel, really chug heavy, dark, tremolo picking. Daniel has a really cool, catchy riff style, and I really would like to see where he goes with all the projects he has. But yeah, Intestinal Hex, The Exalted Chambers of Abhorrence. Pretty cool release here. This is the CD version on CDN Records out of Canada. Lyrics inside. And just, yeah, really heavy, really chuggy, modern death metal. If you like Undeath, you like Untergang, you like Cannibal Corpse, give Intestinal Hex a try. Next up is a death metal band out of Seattle, Washington, and this is Norith with their 2021 album called Harbinger. And this album artwork is actually really cool. The downside of cassette is you can't really see the album artwork as well as you might want to. And yeah, really cool album artwork. Um, North play old school death metal in the vein of Vastum and Necrot. Vastum is who I hear the most. When this hits, which is most of the time, I think of them as one of the most sort of one of the best modern death metal bands that you've never heard of. It's kind of how I would put it. They have another full length album out before this one. This was out on Rotted Life, and yeah, if you start to pay attention to the vocal approach, the vocal performance on here, it really sticks out. It's very gnarly, very rabid, very passionate, emotional, and all you're getting is, a low guttural style for the most part, but there's a lot of variety, at least in the delivery and the feeling that you get. Uh, this it's kind of cathartic in that sense. So yeah, this is Harbinger by the band North. Out on Rotted Life, 9 tracks, 27 minutes, and 32 seconds of music. Doesn't wear out its welcome. It's a pretty good length for this kind of death metal. Yeah, just as good as a lot of bands that get more publicity, I would say. Check out North and their album Harbinger. Okay, next up is a band and style of music that isn't something that I normally gravitate towards, though I'm always trying to get into more subgenres of metal. So this is the band Lucifuge with their album Infernal Power. And the album art really grabbed me. And this is out of Dying Victims Productions and 10 tracks, 34 minutes, and 30 seconds of music. I think of this as it's listed as black metal slash thrash metal on Metal Archives. This is black metal to me, mixed with speed metal, and the vocal approach to me is Nocturno of Dark Throne meets Lemmy from Motorhead kind of style. The music also makes me feel Motorhead if Motorhead played Dark Throne style black metal, and the era of black metal that I'm thinking of is both really early black metal and also mid to mid 2010s to even recent Dark Throne style. Very familiar right away. Um, Maybe even heavy metal fans would like this if they like bit more extreme blackened style vocal. But yeah, I think this is very good. 10 tracks, 34 minutes, 32 seconds of music. Dark Throne fans should look into Lucifuge. This is Infernal Power. And it came with a sticker, and it also came with a lyric sheet. And I think it also came with a poster. Get that out for you. So it is the album art. Pretty cool art. Just, yeah, gnarly, sick, twisted, evil, infernal power. That is what Lucifuge channels on this album. Next up is a album that I only very recently re-listened to. So I actually remember listening to this once in late 2021, I believe. It's funny though, because I remember it as more like Black and Thrash, and then I should say misremembered, and then I misremembered Simon from Explosive Action describing it as Death Grind. When I revisited it, I realized that this album right here, Cathexis, Untethered Abyss, really is technical dissonant death metal a la Artificial Brain, Demolish, Ulcerate. Yeah, this is some really cool, really, really killer technical death metal. And not tech death like Psychroptic or uh, Surreption, but dissonant technical death metal. Uh, yeah, for fans of Artificial Brain, Immolation, Ulcerate, that's who I'm thinking of when I listen to this gnarly album by Cathexis. And actually, I picked this up at the store. Here it's the guys, as my girlfriend likes to say when she sees a band photo. She loves seeing band photos in the art in the albums that we pick up. Um, but yeah, I picked this up, didn't know what variant it was going to be, and it turns out this is a sort of really cool red and black merge that is limited to 200 copies. This is out on Willow Tip Records. And yeah, so also if you know what a lot of Willow Tip Records bands sound like, you might like this. And they are from Austin, Texas, and it looks like they're either split up or they're on hiatus at this point. And they have other albums to check out. I've never heard anything but this album. Excited to go back and catch up on the rest of their discography because that style is my favorite style of death metal, dissonant, technical death metal. And last but not least, and I was actually waiting to shoot this video for this vinyl to come in. This is Devoid of Thought with Outer World Graves. And this is 5 tracks, 41 minutes of music. And it's that cosmic death metal style. I think of Blood Incantation. I think of Incantation. I think of so the last track actually made me think of last track is called Stargrave. Cool name, awesome name. But last track made me think of the post-metal instrumental band Russian Circles. So yeah, there's a lot of atmosphere created, and yeah, it just dawned on me that this is cosmic death metal, but it also has a little bit of that post-metal Russian Circles feel to the music. And this also is so this band's from Lombardy, Italy. This is out on Everlasting Spew, and I will show you this variant because it is limited out of 150. But first, let's see, there's a hype sticker, and the hype sticker says, Italy's Devoid of Thought finally released their 40-minute debut album of cosmic death metal, combining influences from bands like Time Ghoul, Blood Incantation, Voivod, Demolik, and Incantation in a unique, bizarre, and twisted vortex. Twisted vortex is a good description of the sound that you get. They start creating these, yeah, very twisted tremolo riffs and melodies, dark melodies, like Finnish melodies, draw you in. The production's a little murky, and of course that was by design, but yeah, it's murky production for sure. Here's the cool variant. Again, out of 150. The name of it is Gray Black Split with black and white splatter, otherwise known as Supernova. Pretty cool. And these are 5 of my favorite albums from 2021 that I overlooked that I had not heard yet at the time, at the end of 2021. So, yeah, what else from 2021 have you listened to in 2022 or whenever you're watching this video that you missed when you were listening to 2021 music in the year of 2021? So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you all very soon. Take care. Bye.